Hey guys, today it's the first video in my new apartment. If you didn't see my vlog moving in slash like showing you my apartment, it's linked here and in the description and at the end of the video, so check that out. But today I wanted to film a makeup video. Is it? It's snowing. I think it's snowing. I'm gonna film a video on how I cover my acne. Recently I have had super bad acne, in my opinion. Like, yeah, so I just have kind of figured out ways to cover it, and just with normal makeup, nothing like crazy, and I think it works pretty well. But yeah, if you want to see that, just keep on watching. So my face is a lot paler than my body because I self-tan. So the first thing that I am going to do is moisturize. This is the CeraVe moisturizer cream. I use this like all over my body, but also on my face. The acne medicine that I'm using really dries me out, so I need to really focus the moisturization around here. Okay, while that really soaks up, I'm gonna just put up my hair because I just cannot do my makeup with my hair in my face. Don't know how people do it. Do a little bun up there. Okay, I'm gonna use the Real Techniques beauty sponge for my face. This is a new one, but that's just a coincidence. I'm gonna use a acne treatment primer. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish More Than Primer, but I'm only putting this like basically where I have acne. This just provides an extra barrier between like your skin and the makeup, because obviously makeup has chemicals, and in all honesty, it's not good for acne. So now I'm gonna let that sit until it dries. Between layers, like, you want to make sure everything dries completely, or else like they're gonna mix and maybe mess up your makeup and not cover as well. So that's that. Once that's pretty much dry, I'm going to take a translucent powder and my damp beauty sponge and take some of this and apply it just where I want my acne to be covered. Again, this is just an extra layer, and it also evens out your texture a little bit more. I'm going to go in with my foundation. Obviously, use a full coverage foundation. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1. The color Creamy Vanilla, so I just do like 2.5 pumps on the back of my hand. And then with this, I go in layers. So I do like basically a super thin layer and then go on top. So I basically spread it out as much as I can. I always start on this cheek. And you don't want to pat over your acne too many times. Like, once it's covered, just leave it, or else you're gonna pull off the product. And to prevent a cakey face, just put like as little amount of foundation that you need to cover the places that you don't have acne, so that like if you're cakey at all, you're only cakey like where your acne is, if that makes sense. Just so like on my forehead and like here, I just put enough foundation to like match the color with the rest of my face. With my concealer, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape in light neutral. A lot of people use this to highlight their face, but I'm just gonna use it to conceal, so it matches my skin tone. It's not lighter, and I'm gonna do dots where my biggest acne is. No matter what, makeup's not really gonna like cover the texture unless you use like scar wax or something like that. But okay, so once that's on, I'm just gonna let it sit for like 3 minutes, like as long as it takes me to do my eyebrows basically. And this will make it have more full coverage because it kind of dries down a bit. But don't leave it too long, or else you won't be able to blend it out. But yeah, I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit. I'm not doing my brows right now, so. Okay, now I'm gonna blend it out with my sponge. Again, I'm not gonna like keep going like this. I'm just gonna like, once it's blended out, just leave it, or else you're gonna wipe off your foundation and everything like that. Okay, now before I powder, I'm just gonna highlight with a lighter concealer. This is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. But I'm not gonna highlight like on my chin where any of my acne is, because I don't want to highlight my acne. I want it to just be like one color. so there's no attention drawn to it. Okay, lastly, I'm going to go in with my translucent powder. I just use the RCMA No Color powder. You can use like a foundation powder if you want, but I think that just makes me more cakey. So if all the discoloration is covered up, then I'll just use translucent powder, but if it's not, then I'll go in with like a foundation powder. But I think it's good right now, so I'm just going to use the RCMA No Color powder, and I put kind of a lot on just because I do get oily, but I'm not baking, I just blend it out. Okay, I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup and then I'll come back. And that's that. So, obviously like the texture is still there, and that's gonna go away like with time and everything like that, but I think that this method like really works and your makeup stays on all day. The last thing to do is use setting spray, which I just did, but this is just the Urban Decay All Nighter. Like, I know a lot of setting sprays that work, but I really like this one. I think Urban Decay De-Slick is really good if you have oily skin. But yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see. If you want to see more makeup videos or like fashion or anything like that, because I can do that. Or even like vlogs. I'm cool with doing that too. I just really wanted to film this video because I think that this like routine really works for covering acne. So yes, thanks for watching. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, all that stuff, because I post a lot more there than I do on here. But I hope you enjoyed and have an awesome day. Bye.